Hi, my name is Ruth, and I woke up quickly this morning to the sound of something outside, like wind, and it was raining. So I had to rush out quickly, check on pets, get my bike in, and all of that sudden urgency caused me to realize a lot of things. Of course, I'm not in any way perfect, and I don't mean to say that. When I speak, I'm using all the skills, the languages, the practices, the coaching that I learned in public school right here in Brookshire, Texas. Recently, I experienced a situation that for me was very scary, very embarrassing, full of anxiety, and it's been brewing for a few days. It climaxed on December 20th. Let me just say something. I love my country. I love the USA. I love Texas. I consider this my hometown. Doesn't mean I have ownership of the town. I don't own anything but my property, my things, my belongings. But I call it my hometown because in this country, the United States of America, it's important to have a place of origin, a place of where you know who you are. There's thousands of songs probably written in every language about hometown. So let me just suffice it to say on December 20th, if you were there and it was your applause that I heard against what I stand for, which is my state, my country, my family, my heritage, life, if that was your applause that I heard telling me you were glad I'm not part of a group where I contributed funds, where I participated fully and with the instructions I had, where I sat quietly and watched things and asked permission to do the most minuscule things that you don't need to ask to do unless you're in preschool. In this group where I donated a little bit of funds and I contributed a gift and I bought lunch for at least two people. And if that's what your applause was for on December 20th against that, be proud of that. Because we live in a country where you can stand up, you can say what you want, and it can be accepted. And I accept your disapproval of me. I'm sorry I have let you down. But that doesn't mean anything other than I respect your opinion. Now, if you weren't there, then you weren't there. So do what you should do, and that is to be quiet and mind your business. And again, if you were there and you want to share the experience, share the truth. Share why you were so happy and so proud to stand up against someone who has been a good citizen or is a good citizen and who does things not because I'm uppity or smarty pants. I do things the way I do them because that's how I was taught in this country. And it all started in my public education right here in Brookshire. I was taught to read, to write, to reason. I was encouraged to read literature that was outside of the school curriculum. And then as I got older, that education was built upon by other state institutions, community colleges, private universities, all because of Brookshire. I learned what I learned and how I acted on how I live. And on December 20th, when you were clapping and applauding against that, that's what you were applauding against. You were applauding against every coach, every mentor, every teacher who has faith in me, who has raised me, who has disciplined me to be who I am. So be proud of yourself. If you were there, tell people the truth. Tell people why you stood up against that. Tell them the truth. If you weren't there on December 20th, then what do you have to talk about? What do you have to say? It's just going to be unnecessary, undocumented information. And isn't everyone in Brookshire just tired of all the unnecessary rumor mongering? I know I am. But again, if you were there on December 20th and you stood up against me, be proud of yourself. Be happy that you live in a country where you can do something like that. I respect you for standing up for your truth. Thank you very much for showing me your true colors. for showing me what you really think, showing me what hate feels like. Because until December 20th, I never, ever, growing up brown skin, growing up in Brookshire, going to school, going to universities, I was never felt hate until that day. So be proud of yourself. You taught me a lifelong lesson about what hate feels like. I've never felt like an animal going to slaughter until December 20th, 2024. And for other humans to make another human feel like that, I'm praying for everyone. I'm praying. Most precious blood of Jesus Christ, save us, save me and the whole world. Something occurred to me as I was closing this TikTok production by Ruth Rodriguez, and that is that last year for MLK, I made a public comment at the city of Brookshire at 4029 5th Street. And I actually quoted Martin Luther King Jr. saying that hate cannot drive out hate, only love can. So what, y'all didn't get the memo? I really believe only love can drive out hate. Thank you.